Deadly crashes in both Alabama and Florida. A local police officer is arrested, and it's a big day for Airbus in Mobile.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hi, everyone. I'm Peter Albrecht, and this is News 5 Now. In the next 4 to 5 minutes, we're going to get you caught up on some of the big stories of the day and also check in, see what you have to say about our question of the day and our poll of the day. So here we go with the big stories of the day. We'll start with number 5 as Auburn's Hugh Freeze announces the dismissal of a player from the Auburn football program. Damari Alston, a senior running back and team captain, was dismissed for what the coach called failing to meet the expectations and standards of the program. He was in his 4th year, although hadn't played much this season since the opener against Baylor. Number 4, a Niceville police officer has been arrested after an internal investigation. Cody Hall accused of using databases in order to search for personal information relating to another officer and their spouse in order to harass them. Niceville police say this investigation is ongoing. Number 3, one man was killed and 3 more people seriously injured after a head-on crash in Escambia County, Florida that happened Saturday night on Highway 29 near Woodbury Circle. A 30-year-old man died at the scene, a 28-year-old woman taken to a hospital in critical condition, a 72-year-old man and a 70-year-old woman in a different vehicle now in serious condition. And only about an hour later that night in Escambia County, Alabama, a teenager was killed, 19-year-old Alexander Sellers, driving on County Road 4 about 15 miles east of Bruton when his car left the road and hit a tree. Troopers say he was not wearing a seatbelt and died at the scene. Number 2, one man is dead and 3 more people seriously injured following a crash today in Mobile County. Investigators say a man in his mid-40s died in a head-on crash on Lott Road about a half mile southeast of Highway 158. 3 passengers in the other vehicle were taken to a hospital with critical injuries. And number 1 tonight, Airbus hits a big milestone, opening a brand new assembly line. Alabama leaders saying it's proof the port city's aviation industry is flying higher than ever. The new 3rd assembly line will help Airbus produce more A320 and A321 aircraft. In the past 10 years, the Airbus facility has built more than 600 planes. Hard to believe Airbus has been around producing planes for more than a decade now. Got to go back to 2015. Seems like it was yesterday. All right, here we go with our question of the day. We asked this on Friday, actually, and let's see what we've got people saying here. All right, our question was, who would you nominate for the Nobel Peace Prize? That was given out on Friday and went to Maria Corina Machado, an opposition leader in Venezuela. And let's see what people are saying. Ramona says Charlie Kirk posthumously. Another posthumously here for Jane Goodall. That one mentioned by Rick. The CEO of the World Central Kitchen gets a nomination. Rick says Trump. And Edward says the right person won. Okay, you can read more of those by going to our Facebook page. We ask a poll of the day and as well as our question of the day. Our poll of the day kind of had to do with the Shrimp Fest in Gulf Shores. I'm sure a lot of you went there this weekend. Beautiful weather for that. But a lot of controversy when last year it was found out that a lot of the shrimp there being sold was not locally sourced, and they put in rules that said you had to have domestic shrimp at the Shrimp Fest this year. Our question was, can you actually tell the difference between local and imported shrimp? And 3 out of 4 of you say absolutely. 73%, 23% say they can tell no difference. I'm sure if you eat enough shrimp, you can tell the difference between fresh and frozen for sure. And interesting to see those results. Okay, you can go to our Facebook page right now and like us, and also take part in our question of the day and our poll of the day for tomorrow. Our question of the day is, who do you think should replace the Tennessee Titans head coach? Brian Callahan fired today, off to a 1-5 start this year. He was just in his 2nd season. Our poll of the day is, we want your vote on this. Will you be watching the new Eras Tour docu-series. That's going to be on Disney Plus about the Taylor Swift concert series of last year. I'm sure a lot of people are excited to watch that, and it'll be interesting to get your poll results. So thanks so much for joining us for News 5 Now. Hope we got you caught up on some of the things taking place. We'll bring you more news coming up at 6 o'clock on WKRG News 5.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.